I've recorded something. Okay, here we go.
Says it's recording.
Yep. Okay, this is for the ones who could not go to a convention. And especially, I do want to say Vicki and Bob, should not go because of work. So, and you were registered and everything, and you're planning on coming. I love that. So what I did is I got your bags that you would have gotten when you got there.
Thank you.
And I've put them in the mail this afternoon.
Oh, thank you.
Be on the lookout for it. It's going to be in probably a pretty big box. I've got, okay, when we were there, okay, I did not have any idea that this stuff was coming down. All right. If I had known, of course, and I know they do that on purpose because I can totally get it. I totally get it.
Right.
But anyway, I went there Thursday evening and went to the Take Shape for Life store, which I love to go and get shirts and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Everything was super cheap. And I was going, dang, man, this is.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, golf shirts were like $10. Anyway, I'll tell you, the next day as I figured the light went off in my head is because this great news. Take Shape for Life, you guys, is going to be transforming. For the next current year, we will be Take Shape for Life. That will not change. But you will see, starting today with the Optavia line, over 1 year from at the next convention, summer 2017,
okay,
we will not be Take Shape for Life anymore. We will be Optavia. Okay? And now here's the best news. It's not going to be, weight loss is always our star, the head of our fleet. It's always the best thing about our program. But it's going to be more about, optimal, healthy living. And so that no matter how old you are or your road to health, it's like Dr. A says, I don't want to hear the word maintenance, that you're on maintenance. Because we are constantly improving our health. He goes, I don't care if you're like, super workout and we're all continually improving some aspect of our being, either mind, spirit, physical, So he goes, so we're constantly on the road to optimal well-being. And that's what we want to be coaching to and just coach people like that, it's all about being as healthy as you possibly can be. So I love that. And guess what? Those 13 items that they just came out with, you can purchase them today on you will always go to my website to order because that's how you get your order. You log in as you and you go to your cart. You can put in all the 13 things if you want. There's a 30-day kit. And if you get the 30-day kit, you get 5 free boxes. So I think it's okay. So after today, we're going to basically have 2 lines that people can purchase. And I compare it to this. You can get your groceries at H-E-B or Walmart and get healthy things. And you can also go to Whole Foods and buy healthy things. Right. This premier line, the Optavia line, is Whole Foods. It's a little bit more expensive. I'm going to read this so I can get it right. There's nothing in and bad. There's no artificial preservatives. There's no artificial sweeteners. There's no artificial colors. There's no GMO. There are what are those things that you put in your stomach? Probiotics. There's probiotics in all of them. So that if you have any clients that have some of these manifest things were upsetting their stomach, that's not going to be anymore because the probiotics are in them along with the vitamins and minerals as usual.
Okay.
And you'll learn all about that. There's going to be a leadership call tonight at 8 o'clock our time. And we're all focused on this for the next, until everybody gets it. Because The second line, the things that we got to our weight on, or we are on the 5-in-1 right now, that line will continue. But over time, over this next year, those items will also be no artificial flavors, no artificial colors, no artificial sweeteners, no GMO. They're all going to be like a natural line, but they still be cheaper, okay? So, it's not going to be they're not going to, like this Premier line, they bring in flavors from all over the world. Chia seeds from Bolivia, cinnamon from, Timbuktu. I don't know. Right. But they are so good. And I can go ahead and just eat it right now. I just made me a thing of sweet potatoes. I've eaten all of it but one. There's no aftertaste on any of these things. You know how you bite in a bar and it's very, very sweet? It's not going to be very, very sweet because it's all natural sweeteners, but goodness gracious, there's no aftertaste or anything, and it's so good. I love everything I've tried so far, except for maybe the kale shake. Wasn't too crazy about it. But guess what? I was talking to a guy on research and development for a long time, and he goes, I asked him, I said, what's your favorite of these new lines? And that's the one he said.
What's that one?
I don't know. Maybe it's a shake, and it's called the Green Renewal Shake. Here's a picture of it. You can check it out on the sites that I'm going to tell you about here in a minute. Made with kale, spinach, spirulina, carrot, banana, apple, lemon, and ginger. Anyway, all the other stuff's been good so far, but I haven't tried it all. I got a 30-day kit, and I got at the convention, if you bought the 30-day kit, you got a free sample pack with one of everything in it. So I ate the bars while I was at the convention, and that's why I took a picture of on Facebook. And they're good. I mean, they're not very big, but they're good, and they seem to last. I mean, you guys, I've been on the optimal way of doing things. Today I started program basically, but using the Optavia stuff. And I know that I've been totally busy trying to connect to everybody. And so you know how it is when you work and you forget to eat. So it could be some of that, but I can't, I'm going like almost 4 hours before my next fueling. And it's mostly because I'm not hungry, I think, but I don't know. Everybody's different. And I've just been sitting here in front of the computer, not really exuding energy or anything like that. So anyway, so eventually we'll have 2 lines of stuff that have all Optavia packaging eventually. And the things that, you were talking about your pizza bites, all the popular things are going to stay, but they're just going to be enhanced, basically. And they're going to be, once it's the Optavia way. And that's what you'll have in the thing that I sent you from the convention is the Optavia way handbook. If you order the kit, you'll get this. If you order even 1 box of Optavia stuff, they will send you this Optavia guide. And that's probably the new way we're going to be doing things. Like, especially like this time next year, it totally will be. This will be, instead of our Getting Started book, this will be what you get. And it's fantastic. It is awesome. It's like they incorporate you right in the first 30 days. You can even get a daily text of things, little reminders to do stuff. And it's really good. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to tell you guys about. It's going to be big differences, and you can order today. Okay, the next thing is I'm going to share my screen so that you can see how you can go and examine things and learn more about it. You'll be on, if you're on the leadership thing tonight, of course they're going to talk about it. This is going to be big for the next so many few days or so, because it is huge. Optavia, I'll tell you, y'all, the reason things are changing is because we're going to go worldwide. And you know how the Nike check mark is worldwide for athletic, and the Apple is worldwide for, computers?
Right.
Optavia, let me get it better. Well, I'll show you right here on the website. Okay, on your website, on your co-branded website, when you go to it, if you click on the home, it comes up. It flashes through the other things too, but someone can, like, see there, it just changed again. Somebody can click on that and learn about it. You can go to shop, and you will see that the items are already in there. You can get kits here. You can get, just go down, like say, I'm going to just go to my regular bars. Well, the first things up there are the Optavia stuff. So, but you can still get your own stuff. Okay. So no panicking in that regard. So you can do that. That's lots of fun. And then you can go to Optavia.com. Okay. Now Optavia, this is the new insignia. It's just a circle with representing 24 hours in the day. And Optavia is kind of like the optimal way being via, opta being optimal. They put it together. And so it's one word meaning the optimal way. And that's the way we're going to do everything in this company. We're going to live above the line. We're going to be, even the packaging is environmentally safe. I mean, it is, so you can come on. Oh, sorry. This is not the website for Optavia. This is your Office in Motion. If you go to your Office in Motion now and you go to training, the first thing on there is Optavia now, as of today. And that's where you see this. And that's how you go through the training. They got training videos on how to share the brand evolution, how to speak to your clients about it, how to explain the 4 components, tools and resources that you will love. You can just, spend a long time in there if you want. Gosh dang it, when that Zoom thing comes on, I can't get to, okay. Then the other thing is the actual website is Optavia.com. And when you get on there, this really cool video starts playing. And so you can listen to that. We won't do that right now. I'll let you do it on your own computer or your own phone or whatever. But, and then, where's the, here we are. Our fuelings is where I would spend a lot of times. This is the Optavia website, and it talks about the history of our products from MetaFest, and basically that we're continuing on with. These fuelings are interchangeable with the current one, and they get you in fat burn just as well as the other ones, only they taste a lot better. And I just like that they're whole foods. They're clean. That's what the word that they're clean fuelings. And so there's no colors, flavors, sweeteners, or preservatives, nothing artificial, no genetically GMOs, no GMOs. They have 250 million CFU probiotics, whatever that means, but it's sure it's good. And 25 vitamins, minerals. Premium ingredients from all over the world is kind of why they're a little bit more. The dark chocolate coconut curry bar. And I didn't taste too much curry, so that's good. The chocolate cherry. Anyway, you can examine all those. And then the Optavia 30 is that program that I was telling you, 30 days of integration, gets people right into our way of optimal living, And so anyway, that's where you can learn stuff today. And tonight is the leadership call. So, do you have any questions, Vicki? You're the only student in the classroom right now.
No, I'm excited. I'm like you. I'm excited to get on there and do some of the trainings. And the timing is perfect because like I had told you, I have one person that I think she's wanting to sign up, but was waiting, but asked me to reach out to her tomorrow to see if we can set up a time. So I think the timing is perfect for this. And I'm definitely going to go on and change my order to incorporate a few of those items. Now, I got to ask you, because you did post a picture, I believe it was the cherry ganache or whatever. How was that bar?
Oh, so good. It wasn't, I like things that are not overly sweet, And so, so to me, the bars have been kind of some of my favorite things are the things that aren't very sweet. And so, yeah, and, you know, I like some of the bars, you know, but I mean, the old bars. And as Dr. Anderson wants to stress, these things try not to use the old stuff, because it's still very good stuff for weight loss and stuff like that. And even they will change, you know, it's just going to take time.
Right.
So that's why the whole thing was geared like that. You know how I was telling you, I had no idea it was coming. I had no idea, or I would not have been buying all those Take Shape for Life t-shirts.
So they're clearing out.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking later on that Friday. I went, oh, how now I see why. You know, but you know what? That's okay. We're, you know, Take Shape for Life has been our starting point, and it's our history, and it's fine. I'll just keep wearing it. But what I'm probably going to do is, if I have a shirt that says Take Shape for Life here, I'll probably put the Optavia sign here or on the sleeve.
Yeah.
That it's so I can still use the shirt. I'm not losing any money that way. And because they always give you like I have the Take Shape for Life insignia. I could put it on anything I want. I can go to Walmart and get a jacket and put it on that. Right. So I like that. It's on the little, if you don't have one, it's on the little, I forget the word for these little things. Did you get one on your coach kit? This little.
Oh, okay. It's just like a little USB, a flash drive.
Thank you. USB. Yes. Should be on there. You'll see. You can anyway, but but eventually we're all and our feelings are the way these are, to me, it's going to be fuelings for life. I mean, you're going to have people say, I don't want to be on this stuff for the rest of my life. This stuff they would want to be on. I mean, I would. We all shop online anyway. We even get groceries online these days. So I would, you know, when you're having to have 6 fuelings anyway, yeah, I love the Metafest stuff, but once they become artificial free, I will love them way more. I know, because I won't have the aftertaste or anything like that. And I've even my drinks, I'm just doing water. I'm not doing I like the American Zero, but I just gotten to where I just can't take those artificial sweeteners anymore.
Right.
So, but that's just me. I know I'm just saying this. It's not for everybody. I'm just saying that's just.
I know what you're saying.
So to me, it was like, happy day, because I won't have any artificial sweetener on anything because the Metafest stuff was about the only thing I was having that in.
Right.
So anyway, so a year from now, we're going to be at the Gaylord Texan. The national convention will be at the Gaylord. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you on your, sorry, I am going to share my screen again.
Okay.
Because I want to tell you about the incentive trip. Every year, Take Shape for Life gives you an incentive trip. Last year, it was to the Coronado Hotel. If I've never qualified.
I got the email for that.
Okay, good. So just check, if they sent you an email, then basically you accrue points in your Office in Motion, and the way you do that is accruing clients, accruing coaches, advancing in rank, all the usual things that, getting a coach is a lot of points. So if your sister may be on board for, this is going to be awesome for people, and I'm just the people that were never wanting to coach before are considering coaching now because of that. It's just, they feel like they can come to people with something like this. Right. There's nothing artificial in it. It's all good nutrition. And that's the way we're going to be in all of our lines. And anyway, so that's what I want to share is the incentive trip is the other thing. But mostly just learn about these new products, try them out if you want. But just tell your clients about them. And like if you have a client that is just doesn't have very much money and is struggling, you know what to do. You get them the lower stuff and they'll be fine. Especially like next year, they'll be really fine because, those are good things. They're just going to, it's just going to take them time. But a year from now, we won't be Take Shape for Life anymore. It's going to be all Optavia, and it's because we're going worldwide. And, you know, they want to do things that translate into every language.
Right.
And that's why the thing has no colors in it, because in one country, purple may mean poop. Purple may be royalty in another one. You know, it's just,
right.
So it's like platinum, I think, is the actual color, but, or black or whatever. But I keep going like this, like I'm wearing it, but I'm, you know what I mean? That little circle, and it represents 24 hours in a day, starting off with small changes in our everyday life to where we're totally incorporated into optimal living. And that's so when you do get your stuff, and I would sign up for that the optimal 30, where they give you a text and stuff like that, and because you want to know what your clients are experiencing. So I clicked on that today. You text 99000 to that's where you text to that number.
Right.
You put optimal 30. They'll tell you how to do it on that. So, so any other questions?
No.
Okay.
Get on there and let's take a look at some of the stuff while I have time to change my order.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. And I did once I learned, I kind of was seeing who's going to be ordering this week. And I saw, you know, and so the ones that were like on Monday, I said, hey, you might want to move that, but they didn't do it. So I warned them. But you know what? It's here. It's part of our permanent thing. So next time they order, they'll be fine. They'll just get it then. So it's a biggie, you know. But, so anyway, I'm so happy. I hope you're happy and excited. Be on the lookout, you and Bob, for your packages to come.
Thank you so much for doing that.
I also put a little coffee cup that I bought you at the discount sale things.
Well, thank you.
Because it was actually from convention 2 years ago. It's a coffee cup that has Take Shape for Life and Restful Mind, something like that. It's from our tea line. It's Sleepy Time Tea. So I said, well, I'll get some of that. And I got one for Emily too. I just haven't mailed it yet. And anybody who's going to be coaching, because I got a dozen of them.
Oh, a
dozen coaches.
Okay.
So anyway, we had a great time. I do wish. So next year, let's just be sure it's going to be at the Gaylord. You can make the reservation now and get it cheaper. You just pay for one night, and it would be, if you're going to know you're going to be there. But you know, and it's right now, I think the price is like $325 or something like that for one person. So you know, if you're a couple, it's more. But you know, so just whenever it'll go up, it probably in 6 months or so. The closer it gets to convention, the more they jack the price up.
Well, the nice thing about that one too is, for me, the harder thing with Austin was it was over. You know, that's over a 3-hour drive on top of it. So
you and I are sitting pretty.
It's not even an hour drive.
Yeah. And I think that Emily could drive from St. Louis, and I think that Bob could come in from Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah. So.
But in the meantime, any coaches that you sign up this year too, we want to get everybody there. I mean, just already be thinking in the future. Yeah. You know, because we want to get America healthy, and I'm just 100 times more excited than I ever have been.
I can see that.
It's all natural. Yeah. I love that. Love. So
I wish I could have been there to see them do the.
I mean, you know what? At first, we're all like, "What? Take Shape for Life? Is that?" Yeah. But by the end of the weekend, it's like Dr. A says. You know, he goes, he's basically leading by example, because he created that Take Shape for Life emblem. He did that. And he created Take Shape for Life. And, you know, he goes, but I can't think about, it's not going to be about me. It's going to be about the world and where we're going to go. And I'm not going to argue, you know, those are small potatoes, you know, so whatever will take us to a bigger world, we need to do. So, and the way they got rid of all that stuff, that is going to open up the floodgates, I think. I know people don't like this, you know, the cost, But hey,
Well, like you said, though, the fact that it's being all natural, that's a huge change for a lot of people, because most people expect to pay a little bit more for something that's all natural and that's whole like that.
That's why I frame it like Whole Foods versus HEB. Everybody gets that. Everybody understands that, because, if you're on a budget, then you're going to go to HEB and you're still going to buy healthy stuff. And it's fine. It's going to be great. Even a year from now, it's going to be even better. But, if you want the Whole Foods line, it really is. Those flavors and like the smell of the sweet potatoes that I was having with the cinnamon in there. Oh.
I'll have to, I could do that.
So anyway, it's all good news. And I'm so happy to be the bearer of it. And I'm glad you guys are on board with me, and just let's go out there and get America healthy.
Yeah. All righty.
All right. See you later. Bye.
All right. Bye.